vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin D, and sucrose. So hang out. We're going to be moving a little quickly, but it's all the things that you need. Sometimes a little bit of effort can give you a great impact, can yield great changes in your overall health. We are going to start with B12. Now, you may be seeing these places where you can go in and get a shot of B12, or you go into your med spa and they're like, did you get your B12? And they hook you up and give you a shot. You can be taking your B12 to feel better, to have that energy every single day. If you are feeling a little slow, if you are lagging a little bit each day, take your B12. Here it is. It's in 4 different sizes, and I want to show you the sizes that you're getting to choose from right now between the 60 count, the 180 count, the 360 count, or the 720 count. These are very easy to swallow, soft capsules that are easy on your stomach. If you are a vegetarian, perhaps you have trouble getting your B12, right? If you are a senior, you are having trouble getting your B12, this is a very easy way to do it. Now, let me show you what you're getting on a today's special price. I want to show you, this has been wildly popular today. 3,500 of these have sold since midnight. Now, let me show you here today. Take a look. Maybe this is a try me size. Maybe you've never tried Andrew Lessman before and you are feeling a little low in energy. Maybe you're just going to try the 60 capsules that you see right here. You're going to save $6 immediately off the top because normally it's $16.90. Today it's $10.90. But what I really want you to see all the way down here at the bottom, $7.20 here. After today, it'll be $109. And look, if you're feeling a little low in energy, $109 is still not a bad deal. But today, I want you to take a look. That is $50 off. You're saving $50. You're getting an extra flexible payment to get that energy back, to feel better every single day. This is why it is so important to take advantage of these opportunities on an Andrew Lessman Today's Special Day here. And we've got 4 of them coming for you. Now, I can tell you all about B12 and what it does for me, but even better, why don't we hear from Andrew himself?
There, Andrew Lessman here to talk about an exciting Today Special. It's our vitamin B12. What's exciting about our vitamin B12, and I think it's been exciting for this reason for a few decades, is that when you look at typical B12 found in supplements, certainly when you looked back 20 or 30 years ago, you were looking at a form of B12 that was synthetic. That also, because its name is cyanocobalamin, that cyano sort of sounds like a word cyanide, which might sound familiar because it's a poison. But unfortunately, that cyanocobalamin was the standard form of B12 used in supplements since sort of the beginning of time. Unfortunately, for most supplements, still is used. If you look at the mass market multivitamins and things like that, it's still cyanocobalamin. What's exciting about our product has always been methylcobalamin. And at one time, it was because cyanocobalamin was so much less expensive and so much easier to work with. That's not the case anymore. But when we look at B12, we look at a vitamin that is central to our body's ability to engage in the metabolism that allows us to experience energy. So when it comes to one of the most common and frequent things we complain about as human beings, it's a lack of energy. So when we talk about B12, we're talking about a nutrient that is frequently, especially as we get older, is frequently deficient, frequently insufficient, very difficult to absorb. If we just look at the molecular structure or consider the molecular structure of vitamins as a group, vitamin B12 is roughly 10 times the molecular size and the molecular weight of typical vitamins, which creates 2 issues. First issue, something that large, getting it absorbed through our small intestine is complicated. Secondly, when you have a molecule that's that large and that complex, it presents a lot of reactive sites within our digestive system. And remember, what is our digestive system? It's basically a food reactor. We're secreting hydrochloric acid, a highly concentrated acid. We're secreting enzymes whose job is to break down molecular structures. So not surprisingly, that extra large size molecule of B12 provides all this effectively, if we want to call it surface area, but all these molecular sites for reactivity. And again, it's not surprising to find out that B12 degrades readily in the digestive system, and many B12 products provide little or no delivery at all. We overcome that by making sure that our B12 is protected from stomach acid. We also make sure, as I said before, that our B12 is in the form that our body naturally would choose and the only form our body uses. And that's what I always say, that once something is identified as an important component for our health or our nutrition, the best thing to do after that is to look at the blueprint that Mother Nature in general provides very, very clearly to us. And once I see that blueprint, then my job is to follow that blueprint and essentially get out of her way. And when it comes to B12, there are no additives, only the ingredients that you need. We make sure, as long as we're delivering B12, we want to make sure that the other B vitamin cofactors that are there, that are partners to vitamin B12, if you look at the role that vitamin B12 plays in the human body, we make sure that those other tools are delivered simultaneously, concurrently, so you get to benefit fully from B12 and not be limited by some other B vitamin that was insufficient. So it's truly a comprehensive formula, delivers B12 at high potencies. I think on the screen graphic here, we'll have a 250 and 500 microgram B12. We also have available a 100 microgram B12. Today's special pricing, despite that, the large size I think today is about 8 cents a capsule. I know you will love it, and I hope you give it a try. Enjoy.
It is essential, and a lot of us aren't getting it from food. A lot of times we think we can get the vitamins we need from the food. Actually, B12 kind of shows up in maybe eggs and fish, and if we're not eating plenty of that, we're not getting the B12. I want to show you how easy this is to take. You know, I said something, a simple thing to do is going to yield big changes. Take a look at these, how small these capsules are, and you take maybe one a day of this capsule right here. That is it. It's that small, very easy to give you all of your energy back, make you feel great again every day to make sure you are getting that B12. Now, I will tell you right now, the 720, because you're getting the biggest value, is the most popular. And I just want to read a couple of things to you real quickly here. B12 is required for normal cell growth and development. It's essential for all energy production and fat metabolism. It is required for normal cell replication and a healthy immune system. Are you getting enough B12? Well, now you know that you are. And if we have another minute, I want to read some reviews. I want you to go online too, because B12, I think, has over 800 perfect 5-star reviews. So let's take a look at some of the reviews here, and you can follow along at hsn.com. This is from your peers. This is from people who maybe have just tried Andrew Lessman for the first time, or who love Andrew Lessman and come back time and time again. This says, look at the headline on this one. Finally, more energy. Isn't that something we all want? I'm in my early 50s and I'm tired, in all caps, all the time. Can you relate to that? My labs always come back normal. I decided to try this along with the Essential One, and while I only take one a day, it has made a difference in my energy level. Thank goodness. I may try taking 2 capsules and see what happens. From Peg Sue and Illinois. Let's do one more here, because then I want to show you the value of what you're getting on a today's special price. Take a look at this. Look at the headline. Energy in a bottle. Again, that's what we want. I work shifts which leave me wiped out. I average about 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Between counting calories, trying to maintain a workout schedule, the B12 has given me that boost I've been lacking. I will definitely be ordering this again. There are so many reviews just like this. So I want you to take some inventory of yourself. Do something for yourself right now. Take inventory. How have you been feeling? How do you feel in the morning? How do you feel in the afternoon? Is it a busy schedule? Is it a life and work and family and all of that? And a nice, small, easy to swallow, easy to absorb B12 can make all the difference. Now, let me show you what you're getting on a today's special price. I want to show you some of the values here, as we have right over here, so you can just follow along pretty easily. Now, if you've never tried Andrew Lessman before, maybe this is the first time shopping with us here at HSN. Welcome in. I'm so glad you found us. Maybe you just want to do the Try Me, right? Maybe you just want to do that $10, basically, $10.90 for a Try Me on 3 flexible payments. You will get 60 capsules. Let's say you take one a day, that is 2 months worth you can get for $10.90. But if you really want to save today, after today, it's going to be $109.90 for the 720. Today, $59.90 for 720. I believe that comes down to about 8 cents a tablet is what you're getting on a today's special price. You're saving yourself $50 today. So you will know every single day. Maybe you take it first thing in the morning and you know you are getting enough B12. You know you are maximizing your energy to chase the grandkids around or go for that bike ride or just get through the day of work. This is what Andrew Lessman brings to us. He gives us the opportunity to be our best selves, and that is just one of our best values of the day. Today, Andrew's bringing us 4 today's specials of all of his essentials and all of his best sellers. So that is your B12. Hey, let's move on to our vitamin C. We hear so much about vitamin C. We know so much about how it is the foundation of our immune system. You know,